Our next definition, a technique in which multiple team members focus simultaneously and coordinate their contributions on a particular work item. So there are many team members working simultaneously and they are focused to work on a particular work item. That is called as mobbing. In mobbing, the work in progress limit is 1 and multiple team members will be working on that item and fixing that item or solving that item. On the other hand, if it is swarming, then we have a particular impediment or a story or an issue where people can move from one item to another item. Here they are focusing simultaneously and trying to have their contribution for a particular work item. They are not moving out, and that is why it is known as mobbing. Your definition should be related to mobbing. Next to that, definition, an archetype user representing a set of similar end users described with their goals, motivations, and representative personal characteristics. So it is an archetype user and it has a similar end user representation with their goals, motivations, as well as personal characteristics. In other words, we are talking the definition of persona. So it should match with persona. Persona are the representations of the users. Persona is not real, but the role is real. Along with persona, we have also seen a number of extreme personas. I have also given examples related to that in the lesson of stakeholder engagement. If you do not remember, go back and revisit the lesson of stakeholder engagement. Next definition, a person responsible for maximizing, the focus is maximizing the value of the product, and who is ultimately responsible and accountable for the end product in Kanban. So effectively we are talking the role of a product owner, but in Kanban it is not exactly used as far as PMI is concerned. Instead of product owner, the term used is service request manager. So this should be your answer, service request manager. This is equivalent to product owner. And also we have seen flow master, who is equivalent to scrum master or the flow manager. But here this definition is for service request manager. Next definition, a product quality technique whereby the design of a product is improved by enhancing its maintainability and other desired attributes without altering the expected behavior, that is the outside expected behavior. So you are changing the internal characteristics without changing the external behavior of the product or the system or the service. That means you are using the technique of refactoring. So that should be your answer. Refactoring is a concept which has come from extreme programming, but it can be used in non-software development as well. We have seen technical depth and refactoring exhaustively in the lesson of problem detection and resolution. Next definition, a technique to operate Scrum at scale for multiple teams working on the same product, coordinating discussions of progress on their interdependencies. So there are multiple Scrum teams working, and it is Scrum at scale. For that we have a specific framework that is known as Scrum of Scrum, or in short SOS, and that should be your answer. Next definition, a brief daily collaboration meeting in which the team reviews progress from the previous day, declares intentions for the current day, and highlights any obstacles encountered or anticipated. So here it is simple, and the definition is with respect to daily stand-up meeting, because you are looking at the previous day, what is happening in the current day, and highlights the obstacles encountered, and you are asking, or these are the impediments, issues, or the blockers you are having. So 3 questions, and it is very specific to iteration based agile, where you have 3 questions. Daily stand-up, if you are using in Scrum, it will be called as daily Scrum. Now just another thing, why daily stand-up? Why I didn't say daily Scrum? Because it is not saying specifically that it is a Scrum framework, or it is what happened in the meet the sprint goal. Because in Scrum there will be what I achieved to meet the sprint goal, what I am planning to achieve today to meet the sprint goal, what are the impediments or issues or blockers which is stopping me to meet the sprint goal. No such questions are mentioned, so we are going to use the generic practice of daily stand-up.